Brandon Swanson, a young man full of promise, was looking forward to the future. He was just 19 years old. Brandon was finishing his second semester at Minnesota West Community and Technical College in Canby, Minnesota. On May 14th, 2008, he went out to celebrate the end of the semester with friends. It was a night like any other, filled with laughter and camaraderie. Little did anyone know this ordinary night would take a sinister turn. Brandon began the drive back to his hometown of Marshall, Minnesota, as the night came to a close. But Brandon never made it home. Driving along the rural roads of southwestern Minnesota, Brandon's Chevrolet Lumina veered off the gravel road and got stuck in a ditch. It was a minor mishap, something that could happen to anyone. He called his parents, Brian and Annette Swanson, on his cell phone asking for help. They told him to stay put while they drove out to help. As they talked, Brandon tried to describe his surroundings. He was disoriented and thought he was near the town of Lind, but his car was later found about 20 miles away near the town of Porter. The Swansons searched for their son throughout the night, their worry growing with each passing moment. During the call, Brandon suddenly exclaimed, "Oh shit!" Then silence. The line went dead, and subsequent calls went unanswered. The fear that gripped the Swansons' hearts was unimaginable. Their son, who just moments ago was talking to them, had vanished. The Swansons contacted the authorities immediately. However, due to Brandon being an adult, there were initial delays in filing a missing persons report. This precious time lost would later become a point of immense frustration and heartache. The search for Brandon began in earnest. Volunteers rallied alongside law enforcement, determined to bring Brandon home. Search dogs were brought in, their keen noses picking up Brandon's scent. The trail led them to the muddy banks of the Yellow Medicine River, about 3 miles from where his car was found. Had Brandon tried to cross the river? Had he fallen in? The dogs lost his scent at the river's edge, leaving more questions than answers. Divers searched the murky depths of the Yellow Medicine, but their efforts proved futile. The river, swollen from spring rains, held its secrets close. As days turned into weeks, the search for Brandon continued. Volunteers combed through cornfields and wooded areas, desperate for any sign of the missing teenager. But Brandon had vanished without a trace. The case garnered national attention, with news crews descending upon the small town of Marshall. Brandon's story touched the hearts of people across the country who prayed for his safe return. In the face of unimaginable tragedy, the Swansons channeled their grief into action. They became tireless advocates for change, determined to ensure that no other family would have to endure the same agonizing delays they faced when reporting Brandon missing. Their efforts led to the passage of Brandon's Law in Minnesota in 2009. This law requires law enforcement to immediately accept missing person reports, regardless of the missing person's age. Brandon's Law has been instrumental in expediting searches for other missing persons in Minnesota. It stands as a testament to the Swansons' unwavering love for their son and their commitment to preventing similar tragedies. Brandon's legacy lives on, not only in the hearts of those who loved him, but also in the countless lives that have been touched by the law passed in his name. Despite extensive searches and numerous leads, the case of Brandon Swanson remains unsolved. The question of what happened to Brandon that fateful night continues to haunt his family, friends, and investigators. Did he accidentally fall into the river? Did he become disoriented and succumb to the elements? Or was there something more sinister at play? The lack of answers only deepens the mystery. The Swansons have never given up hope of finding their son. They continue to work tirelessly to keep his memory alive and to advocate for other families of missing persons. The investigation into Brandon's disappearance remains open, a testament to the unwavering dedication of law enforcement to bring closure to this baffling case. The mystery of Brandon Swanson's disappearance serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment with loved ones. To hear more stories like this one, please like and subscribe to the channel.